Shalom, I'm Moreh and welcome to this week's Moreh Minute. This week our Torah portion is called Toldot, which means generations. This is a passage of scripture where we have the famous story of Jacob making a pot of lentils and Esau selling his birthright to get some of it. Why is Jacob making lentils? Well, according to Jewish tradition, this is a dish that you make for a mourner because their loved one has died. The one who has died in this story is Abraham, and Abraham's son Isaac is mourning. So his son, Jacob, is making this mourner's stew. Why does a mourner eat lentils? Well, the lentil is round and it has no opening in it, or as we would say in Hebrew, it has no mouth. It's a lot like an egg. It also is round and it doesn't have an opening in it. Neither of them have a mouth, so to speak, just as the mourner has no mouth. What this means is, in the Talmud, in Tractate Moed Katan 21b, it says that a mourner, in the first 3 days of their mourning, is not allowed to respond to a greeting and certainly not allowed to initiate a greeting. On days 4 through 7, they're allowed to respond but still not initiate. So this is why this lentil stew is being made, because mourning is taking place. Another interesting thing about this particular Torah portion is something that we might misunderstand. You see, it says that in Isaac's mouth was Esau's game, his hunting. We're told that Esau was a hunter or a trapper, but this is a linguistic clue in the original Hebrew. It means that he would trap people with his words, that he was deceptive, that he would ask his father questions like, how should we tithe on straw or salt, to try to make him think that he was interested in the things of God, when really, when he and his twin brother Jacob turned 13 years old, Jacob started studying the Torah, and Esau went to the houses of idol worship. I think sometimes we get the wrong idea, especially as men. If we grow up in the church, we might get the idea that Esau is the one that we should emulate. After all, he's a manly man, an outdoorsman, a hunter and trapper. But really, when it says Jacob dwelt in tents, it doesn't mean that he was a homebody or a mama's boy. When it says that Jacob dwelt in tents, it means that he was in the house of study, the Beit Midrash. In fact, he was in two different ones, the one of Shem, the son of Noah, and in the one of Eber. The Bible has tremendous lessons for us, and even though we read through the Torah every year, something new always shows up when we read it anew each Torah cycle. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Moreh from Kosher Pastor. I want to wish you well, blessings, shalom, and happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week.